Yo, 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 what it do, YouTube? UFC Freedom 250, Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje is this Sunday. El Matador touches down on the White House lawn. I'm giving you guys the picks all the way from the start of the main card to the end and the final showdown of the highlight and El Matador. Giving you guys my lock of the weeks also. Let's get into it. Opening up the card, we have a banger. We have Diego Lopes versus Steve, the Mean Machine Garcia. Mr. 15 KOs. When he hits his opponents, they don't get up when he hits them. They go cold, bro. We have a sick farmer's tan too. Look at us, man. We look devious. A lot of people are doubting. Steve, man. And I think if you're one of those people that's gonna be doubting Steve, you're in for a rude awakening. Steve Garcia, he was on a 5-fight. He was on a crazy knockout streak, but he did get ruined by Calvin Kattar. Because although he did beat Calvin Kattar, he did show he's really good. People are like, oh, people are showing that Mahashate knockout on Steve, and it's like, dude, that was like ages ago, bro. Like that was ages ago. That was in 2022. That was 4 years ago. That was like already 4 years ago. That was June 11th, 2022. You know how, bro? That was 4 years ago. Like, things have changed around like MMA in general. Like, you can't just hold on. It's like if I held on to when Diego Lopes got brutally fucking knocked out by that Russian who was 0-0. It's like you can't just be pulling that out, because it's like when DDP was gonna fight Strickland for the first time and they were showing DDP getting knocked out by Roberto Sodic. Like, no one, like, we're not fooled by this guy got knocked out in the regional scene, he's a bum. Because it's like, dude, this isn't boxing. It's like Diego Lopes got his ass beat by Movsar for 15 minutes straight. So it's like, if you want to just start talking about that, then let's just say Diego Lopes is the worst fighter. He's got outboxed, outgrappled, you know? But we're not going to do that. We don't hold those fights because these fighters, they've gotten better over time. They have excelled expectations to what people had for them. Everyone thought Diego Lopes was going to be the next big thing. He could have been. I don't know what happened against Volk. I guess the lights get too bright. I mean, he looked really good all the way up until he fought Dan Ige, and he went like 15 minutes with Dan Ige, and look at Dan Ige now. But Dan Ige did take that fight on short notice. It was like on the day's notice. It was on day's notice, and Diego Lopes had to weigh in 3 times, I think. That's what it was. I think he did have to weigh in like 3 times. But besides that, fought Brian Ortega and didn't look that good, honestly. Besides that, like, crazy, like, combo he threw on him, and it was like, and Brian Ortega started doing the chicken dance. So it was like, yeah, we're not, like, impressed by that. And then he knocked out John Silva, but, I mean, in the first round, he looked really good, but in that second round, he didn't really, he kind of just started swinging and banging. And I think if you swing and bang with the Mean Machine, you're going to look like all of his past opponents. Calvin Kattar didn't want to swing and bang with him. Calvin Kattar was on the back foot the whole time. He wasn't trying to move. He was trying to cut angles. He was literally showing up every single time. And Steve Garcia was showing his arsenal there. We saw him hit a spinning heel kick on Calvin Kattar. And a lot of people talk about he KO'd guys or bums. And it's like, dude, you guys call them bums, but it's like, these are guys that are actually pretty good. Like, Melquizzo Costa, everybody in their mom was deeming him as, he's Volk's kryptonite, dude. He's Volk's kryptonite. He's gonna kill everybody who's in his way. And he got fucked up by Steve Garcia. He got knocked out cold. He started grabbing the leg and shit. So it's like, dude, he started grabbing the ref's leg when he got knocked out. And he gets beat up by Arnold Allen. We don't talk about that. And then this guy fights Sang-Woo Choi. Sang-Woo Choi was, he was like getting beat up by everybody. And then he fights Kyle Nelson. Kyle Nelson's kind of Kyle Nelson. But the thing that impressed everybody was going for Calvin Kattar in that fight. Everybody was saying, Calvin Kattar. Hey, Calvin Kattar has never lost a fight, dude. Calvin Kattar, he only loses because he runs out of time. And it's like, no, dude. Calvin Kattar got fucked up 30-26 and shit. So, but it's like, Steve Garcia does have, like, really good grappling, too. We have seen him go against grapplers. Like, when he fought Chase Hooper, dude, he fucked up Chase Hooper. And Chase Hooper was trying to grab legs and everything. I know we haven't seen a lot of his grappling, but he does train in a decent gym. So he does have that grappling. But I doubt Diego Lopes will try, and if he's getting fucked up on the feet, I doubt Diego Lopes is just going to cower away and start shooting. If he does, that'll lose a lot of stock in Diego Lopes. Because let's say everybody's saying, oh, Steve Garcia's a bum, and Diego Lopes shoots on him? Dude, what does that make Diego? If Diego Lopes is shooting on this guy who's number 9, and he just fought for the title, it's not, oh, I'm mixing the martial arts. It's, oh, I'm scared of this guy. I need to find an easy way out. And I mean, he's 27-8, and I know everybody likes to say, oh, Diego Lopes is Mexican. Dude, he's Brazilian. So that Brazilian 10 it's only creeping up. So don't be surprised if you see him want to go on a 3-fight losing streak, dude. Honestly, this fight, it's going to be a really good fight. I think Dana White and Hunter Campbell and Sean Shelby did perfectly. This fight was perfect to open up the card. Because look, nobody wants to see Bo Nickal and Kyle Daukaus open up the card. You know, it's like, I feel like, yeah, Bo Nickal and Kyle Daukaus is over him, but dude, nobody wants to see that open the card. That's like a killer. Like, you kill your card having those guys open it, especially if it's the White House card. Diego Lopes and Steve Garcia, everybody wants bombs thrown when these guys are fighting. Not everybody wants to see these guys swing the chin up in the air and start swinging. Is it gonna happen? We have seen them both do it. It's not like, oh, they're like going to be scared. I hope they're not scared to fight. You know, I hope Diego Lopes doesn't say, oh, I'm just going to go out there, stick a jab, move on my back foot. And then if he starts moving forward, I'm going to start shooting and I'm going to start clinching him. And I don't hope Steve Garcia doesn't say, oh, I'm getting cold feet. Let me just start jabbing. He'll start throwing jabs and leg kicks. And it's like, oh, then what was the point of having you guys on this fucking card? We could have just had you fight at UFC Oklahoma on the opener of the card. Opener of the main card or the main event, you know? So, yeah. I got Steve Garcia round 2 knockout. I think you would be crazy if you didn't put Steve Garcia to knock him out. I think a lot of people are overrating Diego Lopes now. I think Diego Lopes' only losses, of course, are 2 to Volk in the UFC. 2 to Volk and 1 to Mopsar. Okay? But those losses, the way he loses, I think Steve Garcia doesn't have the technique over on these guys. But he does have the pop. And Diego Lopes loves to crash in the pocket. And I think if he gets caught crashing on the pocket, he's going to get caught. He was getting caught by John Silva. He was getting caught by Dan Ige. He was getting caught by a lot of these guys before he beat him. So, don't be surprised, you know, if Steve Garcia catches that chin loose. So, yeah, I've got Steve Garcia round 2 knockout. On to the next one. Bo Nickal versus Kyle Daukaus. Like, why was this fight on the card? Why is Bo Nickal Mr. TKO'd before the knee hit him to the body on the card? Why is Kyle the guy who got fucked up by Eric Anders on the card? I know, yeah, he like went crazy on the regional scene and he came back and he knocked out Michelle Pereira and he darsed Gerald Meerschaert. And it's like, you know, I don't know how confident I am about my pick of picking Kyle Daukaus, but Kyle Daukaus does have pretty nasty boxing from what we've seen. Like, he has been beating up these guys since his comeback. So, and Bo Nickal developed a crafty head kick at the ripe age of like 50. So it's like, I don't know what to think about this fight, honestly, because it's not really, doesn't interest me. I don't think any of these guys, I think if Kyle Daukaus wins, it's just going to be like, oh, yeah, let's go. Kyle won. Kyle looks like an IT guy. Let's go. You won. But it's like, Bo Nickal has the most fraudulent resume once again. Guy got Val Woodburn, Cody Brundage, Paul Craig, Rodolfo Vieira, and he was getting caught by Paul Craig. So honestly, if we're just gonna start saying, oh, Bo Nickal was the champ, Bo Nickal's a future champ, bro, you got beat up by RDR. And people now say RDR. At the time, it was, oh, RDR is king. RDR is coming for. He's coming for Hamza. He's coming for DDP. I think he can beat a lot of these guys with his grappling, with his wrestling, and with his striking. And it's like, did you see that shit against fucking Brendan Allen? He quit brutally. He quit because he got sat on. And then he got dropped by Robert Whittaker. And then he got beat up, I think it was like a 30-27 to Kyle Mohalio, and he went sprinting. So like, I don't know what to, I don't know what to think about this fight. This fight is it's not an impressive fight that anybody should be looking out for. So I'm not gonna lie, we're going Kyle Daukaus. I'm gonna go Kyle Daukaus round 3 knockout. I think there's gonna be a lot of finishes on this card, guys. I think this whole card could go to a finish. I got Kyle Daukaus round 3 knockout, dude. I think Kyle Daukaus can shock the world with all those casuals, all those white guys, white dads, white Joes from, Minnesota that turn on the card and say, yeah, we got Bo Nickal, Bo Nickal, Bo Nickal. After they watch Yellowstone, they're like, yeah, let's go, Bo. Let's go, Bo, showing out for us wrestlers. I think he can get that chin caught. And Bo Nickal's a vegan, too. So that body's a bit flimsy, man. So, yeah, I got Kyle. I think Kyle's going to take it to him. Going to knock him out in the third. I know he's been brutalizing these guys in the first. And if he brutalizes Bo Nickal in the first, I think it's time we start saying, all right, dude, let's book Kyle against a top 15 or a top 20 fighter, So, yeah, let's go Kyle Daukaus round 3 knockout. On to the starts of the real card. I mean, it started the card already because Steve Garcia fought. But that fight in the middle where it's like Bo Nickal and it's like, dude, we don't want to see that shit, bro. We have Mauricio Ruffy versus Iron Mike Chandler. This was a fight that I was like, oh, I'm really scared for Mike. But it's like, dude, Mauricio Ruffy, this guy was going the distance with Hamezla on top. And he lost the round to Rafael Fiziev, and I think Rafael Fiziev sucks. I know Rafael Fiziev at one point was like, oh, he's Tiger Muay Thai. He's Peter Yan's training partner. He takes it to people. He pushes the pace. But it's like, guy was getting outboxed by Mateusz Gamrot. Guy was, he's just not a good fighter anymore. I just don't think he lived up to the expectations. Maybe it was the ACL tear, but I don't know. And I think Mauricio Ruffy, I think he can quit. We have seen him quit. I know everyone talks about that regional scene fight where he quits, and then he got face cranked by Benoit. Who says Michael Chandler doesn't take it to him? Because, dude, BSD was taking this guy down. BSD wasn't tripping him or anything. He was taking him down. And Mauricio Ruffy was getting backed up by those kicks. I know Michael Chandler doesn't have a lightning body kick, but he can push the pace with those hands. And if you dare, you get touched by that chain, you can go down, like Dan Hooker did. And I know he's on a 3-fight losing streak, but he's fighting guys like Dustin, Charles, Patty. So I think those guys are levels ahead of Mauricio Ruffy. I don't think Mauricio Ruffy has that thing where you can start saying, okay, he is top 5 level, because, dude, he fought Jay Malarkey. Jay Malarkey got fucked up. Hamezla on top was a punching bag. Guy was a punching bag. Guy had a decent record, but he got beat up. He got beat up in every one of his UFC fights. Fights Bobby Green. Everybody knows what everybody thinks about Bobby Green. Bobby Green isn't a guy who if you want to test the prospect, you give him Bobby Green. Because Bobby Green gets ran over by every real fucking prospect. I don't want to hear Daniel Zellhuber being a prospect because that guy sucks. That guy is he cut? I don't know if he's cut, but that guy sucks. And then he knocked out Grant Dawson as a prospect. But it's like, dude, look at Grant Dawson's 40 years old. He's been knocked out already after that. So it's like, no one cares. And he loses to Benoit St. Denis. Mauricio Ruffy lost to Benoit St. Denis. Face cranked. And everybody says, oh, bro, if you lose to BSD, dude. If you lose to BSD, you suck. That's what everybody says. Because everybody thinks BSD, he got finished by Dustin Poirier. He's a bum. Oh, dude, BSD is high level. Everybody talks about BSD's slow hands. Oh, but that body kick. If Michael Chandler has something for Mauricio's little tight, squiggly, tight, flimsy body, he can hurt Mauricio. I think he can use those body punches. If he can close the distance on Mauricio, then yeah. But I think he can take down Ruffy. I think he can use the wrestling, but I just don't know if Michael Chandler has it, because he got fucked up by Paddy Pimblett. He got fucked up, dude. Dude, Paddy made this guy look like he looked like a bum. Like if you look at Patty's fight on like Patty's fights back in Cage Wars, like that's how Patty was doing these guys. And it's like, dude, Michael Chandler got flying kneed, and he got beat up. Like, dude, it's like, I don't know. But Patty sucks. He got beat up. So it's like, I just don't know what to think about Mike. Maybe that wasn't Mike. Maybe that wasn't Michael Chandler, but yeah. And then we saw the fight before that. Michael Chandler almost finished Charles Oliveira. And Charles Oliveira is the BMF champion. He's coming for Ilia, is what they say. And he got knocked out in fucking 4 minutes. So it's like, I don't know what to say. I don't know how MMA math, MMA math doesn't work anymore. It's not real. I just think Mauricio Ruffy isn't that. I know they say he's quick, but it's like, dude, he kind of fights people stuck in the mud. Like James Lontop, Jamie Malarkey, Bobby Green, and Rafael Fiziev being your like notable wins where it's like, this guy's a demon. This guy, you don't want to be in the cage with this guy when he gets in his flow state because he'll just kill you. It's like, dude, Bobby Green, are we serious? Guy's like 50 years old and still role playing as a thug. So it's like, yeah. And Fiziev's he's so terrible. Fiziev isn't even that good anymore. I can't even look at Fiziev anymore because he gets fucked up every time. He doesn't. He beat Ignacio Bahamondes, but Ignacio Bahamondes sucks. I think Ignacio Bahamondes is like an actual piece of shit to Mauricio Ruffy. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, you literally shit him out. That's how terrible he is. But anyways, Michael Chandler. I got Michael Chandler taking it to him. I think I'm going to give it round 2 knockout. Michael Chandler. I think he can push the pace on him and Mauricio gets gassed and he'll crumble against the cage. He'll start getting teed off on. Then he'll take that knee and he'll just start getting pounded on. And then we're going to see Michael Chandler do a backflip on the White House lawn. Yeah, I think that's what it is. On to the next one. We have Josh Hokit versus Derrick Lewis. This is one of those heavyweight fights that you don't know what's going to happen. Because in heavyweight history, Derrick Lewis has beaten up a lot of prospects. He's beaten up a lot of prospects. Like, remember Rodrigo Nascimento? People were claiming that guy was the next big thing. Talisha Shikau? Shikau was never the same. Rodrigo Nascimento was never the same. They were never the same after Derrick Lewis touched him. But I'm not gonna lie, Josh Hokit is not. He's not the Nascimento. He's not the Brazilian taxi drivers who get knocked out off a flying knee. He's not the fat fucking blobs who walk out to Fiend in their next fight after that. Yeah, like, these are guys where it's like, dude, are we seriously like betting on him? Like, these guys were like minus 500s against Derrick Lewis, and it's like, dude, these guys look like ass. Like, they literally look like a saggy ass, and it's like, are you seriously picking him to beat Derrick? Like, Derrick Lewis, I know he quits. He quits when the time gets rough, but it's like, he doesn't quit against like bags of fucking milk. Josh Hokit is not a bag of milk. I think Josh Hokit is a real danger to the heavyweight division. Because, dude, no one makes blades look like that. No one makes razor blades look like that. Like, he had this guy's eyes falling out of his fucking face. And I think Josh Hokit, he has the hand speed where it's like, okay, Derrick Lewis, he's gonna pull out that get out of jail free card, and it's like, okay, I don't want any more. That's it for me. I'm just gonna sit down and let myself get teed off on. But he's in front of the president, dude. Derrick Lewis, I don't know if he'll make a fool of himself in front of the nation. So I don't know. It's hard seeing which Derrick Lewis is gonna come out. I think whatever Derrick Lewis comes out, Josh Hokit's gonna have a highlight reel performance. I don't think it's gonna be like, oh, he's gonna start getting teed off on by Derrick Lewis and he's gonna quit. Like, I don't think that's real. Like, I don't think Derrick Lewis is capable of doing that to anybody who can actually move. Because Derrick Lewis, he's lost to actual prospects, not guys who get one finish in the UFC and then the UFC just fucking fast tracks him up to a ranked opponent and give him a main event, you know? Like, he's lost to Pavlovich, he's lost to Tai Tuivasa, he's lost to Spivak, he's lost to Jao Tomeda, he's lost to Waldo Cortez. These guys were actual, like, they had names before they fought Derrick. They're kind of just stepping stones towards like, oh, he fucked up the Black Beast. All right. Like, that's really put respect on him. He lost to Ciryl Gane. Like, these are guys that, okay, once you beat Derrick Lewis, okay, now we can say, okay, let's give him the Volkovs, let's give him the Gans, let's give him the guys where it's like, okay, once he beats a guy like Derrick Lewis, all right, that's when you know he's top 3 material, you know? Not gonna lie, I think it's gonna be a really easy fight for Josh Hokit. I think Derrick Lewis is gonna look exactly like Denzel Freeman. Like, I think if you're gonna say, oh, what fight do you think Derrick Lewis is? What fighter do you that's on Josh Hokit's resume that's gonna fight like him? I think you say Denzel Freeman. I think Derrick Lewis is gonna be doing dumb shit. I think he's gonna be doing the jumping switch kick that he did, but who knows? I think Josh Hokit has a lightning power at heavyweight. So I got round 2 knockout Josh Hokit, but I want to say round 1, but I feel like he'll put on a show to where they'll make it to the second round, and it's like, okay, let me now finish this guy. Derrick Lewis has a longer reach than him, but I mean, Josh Hokit's pretty small for heavyweight anyways. So, like, yeah. Give me Josh Hokit round 2 knockout. I think he sparks out Derrick Lewis on the White House lawn too, and then he calls out Alex Pereira. On to the next one. Sugar Shane, Sugar Sean, Sugar Shock O'Malley, Sugar Sean versus Aiemann, the Zahabi Zebra. I know everyone's saying, oh, Aiemann. I know a lot of people on Twitter are saying Aimann's going to beat Sean O'Malley. It's like, dude, if you think the guy who went toe-to-toe with Marlon Chito Vera, with Jose, who got dropped by Jose Aldo, if you think that guy is genuinely going to fight Sean O'Malley, a guy who's known for being quick, a guy who's known for not mixing the martial arts with the wrestling, but uses every part of his body when striking, I think you are insane. I think if you're betting on Aiemann Zahabi, you're giving a donation to the bookie. I think that is like the most... He's only lost... All right. O'Malley has only lost in his 5 fights. He's 3-2. He's only lost to Merab twice. Those are his 2 losses. He beat Song Yadong. Song Yadong killed Davison Dako. This guy knocked out Aiemann, and he fucked up Chito Vera. Chito Vera was never the same since Sean O'Malley fought him. Sean fought him. So I think a lot of people who are saying Zahabi's walking out with Drake, and he has Firas in his corner, and he's gonna have GSP in his corner, and he's gonna have Drake in his corner. I think Aiemann Zahabi's going to make a fool of himself there. I think it's going to be one of those O'Malley performances where he starts dribbling. I think it's going to look like Chris Moutinho. I think Aiemann Zahabi, I know, he's super technical on the feet. He kind of mixes the arts. He throws the leg kicks. He has a good jab, and he circles out. I think O'Malley, I know he is a gimmick. Like, everybody, he tapped to nothing against Merab. He just wanted to weigh out. Dude, Merab was like King Von on that win streak. Like, that guy was fucking these guys up. But O'Malley's really good, dude. Like, you can try and take down O'Malley. Okay, dude. O'Malley's going to stuff those takedowns. He's not one of those guys that's just going to let himself get taken down. Because it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. And I think Aiemann Zahabi, he's so, like, frail where it's like he's going to get hit off, like, a head kick or hit off, like, a 3-punch combo, and he's just going to start backing away. And he's going to get hit with a flying knee, and they're going to say, oh my God, the Sugar Show arrived to the White House. So now, I don't know. I think every casual is coming in here for O'Malley. And I think O'Malley's going to bring it to Aiemann, and he's going to fuck him up. I think he's going to start. You ever seen that video where they say it's O'Malley and it's in the street fight? I think he's going to start doing that. I think O'Malley's going to start playing with this guy. And it's going to be like, oh my gosh. Like, O'Malley, like, dude, you got to, like, Firas is going to be looking at Aiemann. He's going to say, do you want me to stop this? And Aimann's going to say no. Aimann's going to think he has Heart of Lion. But I think in the third, when his face is, like, bloodied up and he's so, like, gassed, I think he's just going to start getting teed off on. And it's going to be like, dude, the UFC sent this guy Aiemann on a suicide mission. Like, I genuinely think Aiemann Zahabi is going to get brutalized. I'm a fan of Aiemann. But dude, Sugar Sean? Sean's on a different level, dude. Like, that's like, you don't want to play with the Sharks because you're a little guppy, dude. Like, you can have that win streak. All right, but at bantamweight, at a weight class like that, you can't be looking like that against guys like Chito Vera. Because Chito Vera, he's not good. He's not good at all. He's not good at all. Like, he is not one of, like, dude, the guy's on a 4-5 losing streak. He has not won since 2023, August 19th. And it was a robbery against Pedro Munoz. Prelim Pedro. You know? This guy got beat up by Davison Figueiredo, whatever happened there. And he lost to David Martinez. And then Ivan. And then Sean. You know, if you're losing to David Martinez is not good. He is no good. He's a scrub. And then this guy fights Jose Aldo. And Jose Aldo got killed against Mario. And he's been killed so much times. Prelim Pedro, it was like a whatever fight. You know, like, he kind of did show out on Pedro, and Pedro's kind of washed. I'm pretty sure Pedro got cut because he said, "Oh, the UFC isn't giving me more fights. I want fights." So it's like, dude, you fucking suck, bro. And then he fought Javid Basharat. Javid Basharat's cut. So yeah, I think Aiemann is gonna look really out of shape. Not out of shape. He's gonna really look really unathletic when he's fighting a guy like Sean O'Malley. I think he's gonna start getting hit with teeps to the body, and he's gonna get backed up, and Sean's gonna be pointing at him, and he's gonna be doing the spinning shit. So yeah, I think O'Malley's gonna have a late round 3 TKO, and it's gonna be like, oh my gosh, like this guy still fucking has it. He's gonna call out Peter Yan, and they're gonna book it for the next fight, and Marav's gonna get skipped over. I would love to see that fight happen again, because Aiemann, it's like, dude, if Aiemann wins, it's like, is anybody gonna watch Piotr No Mercy on versus Aiemann Iceman Zahabi? Like, that is a fight where it's like, dude, are you fucking serious? Like, that's like Corey Sandhagen versus Marab. It's like, dude, like, why are we just throwing out these guys who don't deserve title shots? Like, Aiemann Zahabi would get starched in a round by Peter Yan. Like, he would get brutalized. And O'Malley could hang in there with Peter Yan. And it'll be an interesting fight because he won the first one. I don't think he did, but he won it. So I would want to see how the second fight would happen. Nobody cares what Aiemann Iceman has to prove. Like, he's not, like, dude, just go and continue doing your streams with Neon. Continue being the coach with Firas. Because it's like, dude, no one cares. O'Malley round 3 KO. TKO submission. He wins by whatever. On to the co-main event. Alex King Chama versus Ciryl Bongamin Gane. The father of Tom, the father of heavyweights, is here, and he's defending his throne against King Chama. Not gonna lie, Pereira has been looking like disgusting. He's been looking fat. He's been looking slow. I saw him hitting the mitts, and it was like, dude, what are we doing? Like, this guy genuinely looks like he looks like a slob. Like, this guy, he's one of those guys. Like, dude, he's gonna look like shit. Like, he's not gonna look good at all. Like, this guy's gonna look terrible. He's going to look terrible at heavyweight. I don't know if he thought it was lighter man skill. It's like, dude, you weigh more than Ciryl Gane. Ciryl Gane's gonna have, dude, Ciryl Gane in every one of his fights, he fights the way he wants. Just like, every fanboy was saying Big Tom, man. Tom's fighting for England. He's fighting for us. He fights like us Englishmen. Big Tom's gonna starch him. This guy lost to John Jones. John Jones is nothing compared to Tom. And Ciryl Gane fucked him up. This guy's face was bloody. This guy, dude, you couldn't recognize Tom Aspinall after that fight. Like, he got his nose broken, and he was doing the gimmick, the smiling gimmick. It's like, dude, you lost that fight, dude. You mentally clocked out of that fight with Ciryl. Like, you literally got beat up by Ciryl Gane. Ciryl Gane, I like Ciryl Gane, but every time he fights, he's always the biggest joke of the card. Nobody takes Ciryl Gane serious. Oh, he has the gap in his tooth. He dances. He's the professional EAFC player. He fights once every 3 years. And it's like, he has a funny laugh. It's like, everybody says, oh, Ciryl Gane. If you lose Ciryl Gane, everybody says you're the piece of shit. You're a guy that I shit out. And then you lick my ass when I take a shit. Like, that's what everybody thinks about Ciryl Gane. Before he fought Tom Aspinall. Now everyone's saying, oh, Ciryl Gane's high level. But before that, Ciryl Gane sucked. Ciryl sucks. Dude, Ciryl is overrated. He's going to lose to Tom. Tom's the savior of heavyweight. He's here to be active. The guy only defended his title once. Guy's a bum. And where's Tom now? Now we have Alex King Chama versus Ciryl Bongamin. I'm not gonna lie, Alex Pereira, this is gonna be one of those fights where it's like, dude, you gotta go back down. Like, everybody gassed up Pereira into thinking, man, he looks so lean at heavyweight. Alex Pereira's bones are made of titanium. He gets on the scale and he's only 230. He's 250, and he looks so lean. He has a 6-pack. Dude, this guy has like he has mother's milk. Like, this guy is fucking wide, bro. He looks musty as shit too. He looks like he's back at the tire shop. I don't know if he's doing training at the tire shop, and it's like, I don't know. I think it's gonna be a really good kickboxing fight, though. It'll be funny if Ciryl wrestles, but I think it's gonna be a really good like kickboxing fight. Like, I think we're all gonna be in for a treat in this fight, because we're gonna see if Pereira has if that Chama left hook carries all the way to heavyweight, and we're gonna see if Ciryl Gane is actually king of heavyweight. So yeah, this fight, I'm really excited for this fight. I want to see Pereira lose. I want to see Ciryl Gane get the belt wrapped around him, because we don't care about Tom anymore. Tom is old news. Aspinall Mafia, where are you at? Nobody cares about Tom anymore, and Tom's just playing a joke. Oh, the UFC, I want out of the UFC. I don't want to be here anymore. It's like, dude, you suck. Like, you genuinely fucking suck. You blow as a fighter. You blow. Dude, Ciryl Gane made this guy literally neglect his kids. He said, I can't even play with my kids anymore because Ciryl Gane took out my eyes. My eyes are gone because of Ciryl Gane. Like, this guy literally made himself believe. He brainwashed himself to believe that he just can't do anything anymore. He's disabled now. He can't drive. He can't shake hands. He can't play with his kids anymore. He's just sitting at home, jerking off, eating slop all day. Alex Pereira. You don't even want to know what I think about Alex Pereira. The things I think about Alex, I can't say on here. But no, all jokes aside, everything aside, Alex Pereira and Ciryl Gane, it's gonna be a really good kickboxing fight. I think these guys, I'm gonna be skipping. My ass cheeks are gonna be clenching the first minute, because I'm gonna be like, dude, if this guy's power carries over, then it's like, oh, and Alex Pereira has the chance to be 3-division world champion. We have never seen this ever in MMA. He could make history. I think Ciryl Gane is going to say, no, this is not you. I'm not the guy that you step over and they say, oh, Alex Pereira made history against Ciryl Gane. No. I think Ciryl Gane is a heavyweight that you don't want as your first fight. I think if he would have fought Volkov, okay. Alex Pereira could have KO'd Volkov. Not Ciryl. Ciryl has a really good chin. He has good grappling and good wrestling. This guy was pulling in heel hooks against Francis Ngannou, and he was taking Ngannou's power. Hey, they said Ngannou, if you get hit by Ngannou, it feels like you got hit by a Ford F-150. And Ciryl Gane was taking those shots on the chin. He was taking shots from Tom on the chin too. So yeah, I want to see how Alex Pereira's leg kick and his kickboxing gimmick does. I want to see really how it looks like against a guy like Ciryl Gane. Because Ciryl Gane is he's high level. He's high level when it comes to the striking at heavyweight. In like the heavier weight classes, I think Ciryl Gane has really good striking. My prediction though is going to be Ciryl Gane round 4 KO. I think they're going to be hitting each other back and forth. They're going to be going back and forth. But I think once it passes that second, third round, actually going to start taking those gulps of breath. And he's going to start saying, fuck, like, I'm fat. Like this guy's fat. Like, he's not like titanium. He's not Alistair Overeem where it's like, oh, this guy has 1% body fat and he's ready to fucking kill. He has a gas tank like crazy, dude. No. I think Ciryl Gane has a really good gas tank. I think he can take it to Alex. And yeah. I'm going to go Ciryl Gane round 4 KO. Lock it in. And now, for the main event, Ilia El Matador Topuria versus Justin the Highlight Gaethje. Everybody's talking about how Ilia's looking musty. Oh, dude, this guy got his wife's gone. Ilia's star power is gone. Dude, Ilia is coming with something to prove this fight. Everybody's saying, Justin, hey, you can knock out Volk, you can knock out Max, you can knock out Charles, but you can't knock out Justin. Justin's made of titanium. Justin has a fucking... Okay, I'm not gonna lie though. Justin has a really good uppercut. That's not like, oh, where it's like, oh, this guy's fucking bunch of bullshit. He's a bunch of baloney. Nah. Justin Gaethje, he has good leg kicks. I don't think those leg kicks, I think his leg kicks are like Reebok era, bro. Like, I think honestly, he was getting guys like Eddie Alvarez and he was leg kicking these guys and these guys were feeling it. But it's like, dude, guys in 2018 and 2017, those guys, dude, Topuria revolutionized the body jab. Nobody was throwing a body jab before Topuria did. Justin Gaethje was throwing those kicks against guys where it's like they were in the gym and they weren't even getting leg kicked. In their fights, the guys were throwing 10 leg kicks throughout the whole card. Like, the calf kick wasn't revolutionized yet. So it's kind of like, because, I mean, who has Justin Gaethje actually hurt with those leg kicks? Like, we haven't seen anybody actually fall on the ground and start screaming in agony like how Kyle Fernandez had Harry Hardwick. Like, you know, like, yeah, he does, like, start taking those guys' legs off, but it's like, he doesn't really start making them cower away and start running away from his leg kicks because leg kicks are so devastating. Justin Gaethje is durable, though. He doesn't get cut easily. He doesn't get bruised easily. So I want to see how Topuria... To me, though, Topuria, it'll be done. Topuria will finish it in 1. That's the way I see it. I think Tupuria's boxing is levels ahead. I think his grappling is levels ahead. Just the way... Dude, Justin Gaethje... I know people say, oh, he got cold feet against Charles. Dude, this guy got fucked up on the grappling by Charles. Ilia Topuria was having his way on the ground with Charles. Charles was bloodied up. He was ready to quit when he had that heel and he was getting hammer fisted in the face. His face was all bloodied up. So yeah, man, I don't know. A lot of people are saying, oh, Ilia's stupid. Ilia didn't want to wake up the demon against Justin. I think Justin's he messed himself up talking to Ilia because Ilia said, oh, I respect the dude. I think Ilia, but if Ilia goes down there guns blazing, that's when you're like, okay, Justin Gaethje, he could maybe crack Ilia. I don't think he can win. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is gonna be Ilia's easiest fight. He's gonna look the best he's ever looked because everybody doubted him. Everybody's doubting him now. Everyone's saying, oh, he looks fat, he looks sad, he has a fucking cowlick sticking out his head. He's looking musty. He has a fat face. He has those veins coming out of his eyes. I think they just stitched him up. I think he got cut in sparring. Did you see that media day? This guy looked normal. He looked the exact same. So it's like, it's a bunch of bullshit, dude. They're feeding in that Justin Gaethje brainwashing. And everyone's going to be doing it. Okay, you can feed into it, but dude, Ilia's going to make him pay. I think it'll be done in 1. I think round 1 knockout. Ilia, give him the round 1. I don't think they'll make it to a 2nd, a 3rd, or a 4th, or a 5th. I think Ilia will finish it in 1. On to my lock of the week, guys. I'm going to be giving you guys Sean O'Malley to win by anything and Josh Hokit to win by anything. That's it for today, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe and let me know what you guys think about my picks. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.